opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. Packer 60, Packer 6, Cowboy 80. Reload.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
60 back, come on, come on.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Walker now at 1st and 10. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Okay,
2nd and 1 from the 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready? 60 Vikings, 6. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
The 19-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Seahawks 21, Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Oh, what a juke into space. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
And now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kylan Granson, 44 yards. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Elliott good on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And across midfield inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 6, 3.
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
70, Cup 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nolan Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19, Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Street. Mustang 19. Let go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Myers' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
At the 46-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Second and 15. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Hurry, hurry.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll set up to throw. And he is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is what their coaches at halftime were saying, don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 40 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 27,
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Eagles 14. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play.
63.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here for Davis. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their mobile, agile quarterback keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Derek Hall in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 32-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 16. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Jahan Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. Eagles 21.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage.
Kenneth Walker, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago that obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Eagles.
Now back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Lions. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy as he's out at the 6. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That is caught. It's the tight end got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Carl Leviani. On Silver, ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Seahawks 49, Eagles 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here we go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 6, 8,
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Jihad Dotson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jihad Dotson, 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Hurt's going to move him around.
Going silver, ready?
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
The score is Seahawks 63, Eagles 36.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
Recovered by Seattle.
Smash! Pass the 60! Pass the 60! Get it!
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? Let's go.
Again, it's Charbonnet. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready?
Now run by Charbonnet.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.